चलिए, a very good afternoon and welcome back, my friends. So now we'll have a discussion about a new topic. It's about the drainage system in India, right? So today's topic here is about drainage system. What do you mean by drainage network? What is the drainage system? Okay, what do you mean by drainage network? Let's look at this first. What do you mean by the drainage network? A network of tributary and distributary, right? Again I am saying a network of tributary and distributaries with the main channel is called a drainage system. Look at here, in any regions the water will always flow from upland to lowland to maintain equilibrium, is not it? So mountainous region or upland region to the ocean only the river will flow. If you look at your atlas, you will find out that in the upland region or mountainous region, from where the rivers are draining toward the ocean, from there toward the ocean it is draining. So again I am saying the drainage network, which is a reflection of in fact what you call topography, physiography, quantity of the type of the relief features, etc. Look at here, you have a river here, right? This river is flowing in this direction. There are small rivers joining this main river also. Okay, small rivers, they are joining this main river, finally draining into this. Correct? Now there is another river is draining again in here, in this. This is called as the main stream. ये क्या है? ये मेन स्ट्रीम, जो प्रमुख नदी है, ये मेन स्ट्रीम है. And this small, this is a tributary. Here it is a tributary. I hope you know about this. This is also a tributary. This is also a tributary. Okay. And a small tributary में आके मिला है और छोटा सा है, इसको बोलते हैं क्या? दिस इज द सब ट्रिब्यूटरी. दिस इज द सब ट्रिब्यूटरी of the main stream. This river is finally draining into, let us say, a water body here. It is draining into a water body, let us say. This is here is ocean or a bay or something is there. It is draining into this. And before joining the ocean, it got fragmented. This is here is a, ये जो होगा इसको बोलेंगे क्या? डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी. इट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी. ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूट वाटर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट, ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी. This entire region where the river is meeting the another river. This entire area. This is the माउथ ऑफ द रिवर. ये हो गया माउथ ऑफ द रिवर. क्या बोलेंगे, रिवर माउथ. This is here is the mouth of the river. River mouth, this is, and this is this region. If you look at in upper part, this area, source region, head or source region of the river, head or source region of the river, head or source region of the river. Mouth, tributary, sub tributary. This is the main stream or main channel. This is the main stream or main channel. I have written here. Okay. Flow की direction क्या है? This is the towards south it is going. Flow direction is like this. Flow direction you see here. Flow direction of the river is like this. So in this flow direction, this is the flow direction of the river flow direction. So here towards right is right bank, and this is the left bank. Always remember, from the flow direction towards right is right bank, towards left is left bank. Is this concept is clear? आप इतने क्लियर हुआ क्या कंसेप्ट? In a river, where it finally drains, mouth, from where it is origin, head, from the flow, as per the flow direction towards right is right bank, this is the left bank, this is the main stream, tributary, sub tributary, okay, and this entire region is called as a delta. ये जो triangular shape हुआ ना ये, this is called as a delta. This is a delta here. I'll say let me do this color. This is the डेल्टा. ये जो शेप जो है ना ये डेल्टा शेप है, देख रहे हैं आप, दिस इज द डेल्टा. अब ये जो शेप हुआ व्हाइट कलर में जो दिया हूं, यू कैन सी दिस इज द डेल्टा हियर. डेल्टा, द लैंडस्केप फीचर डिवोशनल लैंडफॉर्म व्हिच इज देयर is known as the delta. Shape is like Greek delta, so delta. Okay. At the mouth generally they form delta. Where it meets the ocean it forms a delta. Okay. Right. Delta formation. Is it clear to you all? Head or source of the river, destination is the mouth here where it drains into the ocean. Towards right is right bank as per the flow direction, towards left is left bank, and there are tributaries here. Okay. In this way, it has, a very important few things here: left bank, right bank, delta, tributary, sub-tributary, mainstream. Hope that you got it now. Let me now move on to the drainage system, drainage type. What is a drainage network? I told you it is a well integrated system of tributary and distributaries. So let us note down. हो गया ये basic things you got it. Always river will originate from the highland upland region and drains toward the ocean. Yes. Next point. A network of tributary and distributaries. A network of tributary and distributaries developed in a geographical space while an interplay between or due to an interplay between a network of tributary and distributaries developed in a geographical space due to an interplay between what? Due to an interplay between relief features, geology, rock strata, rock strata and climate or rainfall pattern. And geo-ecological condition. A network of tributary and distributaries developed in a geographical space due to an interplay between the relief features, geology, rock strata, rainfall pattern and geological condition with respect to time. Is called as क्या कहते हैं उसको? Drainage system. Is called as a drainage system. A network of tributary and distributary developed in a geographical space due to an interplay between the relief features, geology, rock strata, rainfall pattern and geological condition with respect to time is called as a drainage system. So आपका ये जो है ना ट्रिब्यूटरी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरीज का नेटवर्क डेवलप करेगा समय के साथ साथ जैसा वहाँ का रिलीफ फीचर जहाँ का रॉक स्ट्रेटा है, स्लोप है, एस्पेक्ट है, ऑल दीज थिंग्स, जियोलॉजी एंड दीज थिंग्स. ओके, सो लेट मी टेल यू. So the drainage system has two major components. One tributary component, another one is distributary. One you have the tributary, another it contributes water, contribute water to the main channel, to the mainstream. And second component is distributary. It distributes water of the mainstream, of the main channel. Distribute the water of the main channel before joining the ocean or the sea. Major water body, before joining that one, it will have like this, before joining the major water body. Yes. This is here is called as a drainage system. Has two major components, tributary and distributary. Okay. There are two basic concepts here. We have drainage system and drainage pattern. Okay. Drainage system includes the drainage type and drainage pattern. So what is by drainage type and what is drainage pattern, we'll see. पहला आ जाते हैं drainage type and drainage pattern. Okay. Drainage type क्या है? It reflects the adjustment of a river system with geology of a particular area. Okay, drainage type. पहले लिखते हैं drainage type. It reflects the adjustment of a river with the rock type, relief and geology of a region. Adjustment of river with the rock type, relief and geology of a region. Drainage type. This is what is drainage type. Okay, इसको कहते हैं क्या? Drainage type. It reflects the adjustment of a river with the rock type, relief and geology of a region. Drainage type. ठीक है. So we can say what are the type of. So we have two types of drainage generally. Generally we have two types of drainage. You must have seen the things like एक है sequent drainage system, another one is insequent river system. Do you know? Have you seen in your material? You must have given here sequent river system and insequent river system. So here you have first one is sequent river system. Sequent drainage river type, and you have another one is sequent river type. में क्या होता है? एक बोलता हूँ आपको consequent river, subsequent river, resequent river, and another one is obsequent river. चार तरह की है sequent river में: consequent, subsequent, resequent ऑब्सिक्वेंट। आप यहाँ पे मैं एक ज्योग्राफिकल स्पेस पे मैं एक बनाता हूँ, देखिए आप, एंड लेट मी एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू। आपका हमारा जो मटेरियल में थोड़ा सा, यू डोंट हैव टू रिफर आवर KSG मटेरियल फॉर दिस, बट लुक एट दिस। आप थोड़ा सा कंसेप्ट को देखिएगा। देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स विच इज कंफ्यूजिंग देयर, सो आई विल से डायरेक्टली आप लिखें। देखिए ये क्या है, ये देखिए व्हाट इज देयर। This is the river here. Main stream is here. In this main stream, there is a river which is okay. You have the mountain in this region, so because of the mountain slope के हिसाब से sequent river में क्या होगा, in accordance with the slope is the most important factor here. Slope of the region determines the path of a river. Path of a river. स्लोप के हिसाब से जाएगा, जैसे ढलान है, जैसे स्लोप है, पानी ऐसे बहेगा। स्लोप ऑफ द रीजन डिटरमाइंस पाथ ऑफ ए रिवर। स्लोप डिटरमाइन करता है कोई पाथ को, उसी का, ठीक है। दिस इज व्हाट इज सिक्वेंट। सो कॉन्सिक्वेंट है कॉन्सिक्वेंस ऑफ द स्लोप। द मेन स्ट्रीम हियर इट इज कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर। ये जो है ना कॉन्सिक्वेंट है, कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर, ठीक है। सब्सिक्वेंटली जो आके मिलेंगे वो हो गया सब्सिक्वेंट। सो सब्सिक्वेंट रिवर इज सेम रिवर, लाइक एज पर द प्रिंसिपल, subsequent river is also a consequent river, but later on join a main stream, okay। और इसी मेन स्ट्रीम में और एक नदी आके मिलता है, स्मॉल रिवर इज मीटिंग अगेन, रिसेंटली इट इज देयर, दिस इज रिसिक्वेंट, दिस इज रिसिक्वेंट, गॉट इट। ऑल दीज आर consequence of the slope. Main stream is consequent, subsequently which is meeting is subsequent, recently meeting the subsequent, और maybe consequent में भी एक छोटा सा नदी मिलता है। If a river also recently joined small river, it is recently it was formed, बहुत बाद में बना है small river. This is also a resequent. It can be also a resequent, बहुत ही छोटा नदी है। रिसिक्वेंट में क्या होता है याद रखें, रिसेंटली डेवलप्ड कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर रिसिक्वेंट, रिसेंटली डेवलप्ड कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर रिसिक्वेंट, सब्सिक्वेंटली डेवलप्स कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर कॉन्सिक्वेंट। आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल, ठीक है। सो दिस वे ए रिवर विल फ्लो, फाइन, रिवर ऐसे फ्लो कर रहा है यहाँ, इट इज फ्लोइंग इन दिस वे, लेट अस से। You see here, there is possibility even, there is even possibility that a river can go, ये main river जा रही है ऐसे, because of the presence of mountain, let us say this side also mountain are there, okay। ऐसे में यहाँ पे ऐसे माउंटेन है, ऐसे कुछ माउंटेन है। सो द रिवर, वन रिवर हैज टू गो लाइक दिस, ऐसे ड्रॉक, ऐसे कोई एक रिवर इधर फ्लो किया, दिस वे रिवर हैज फ्लोन। ये रिवर जाके ऐसे अगर मिलेगा यहाँ पे, देखो आप, दिस रिवर इज मीटिंग हियर, ओके, इट इज गोइंग अगेंस्ट द स्लोप हियर, ऐसे जा रहा है ना, स्लोप के साथ साथ जा रहे हैं, नॉट अगेंस्ट द स्लोप, गोइंग एज पर द स्लोप, बट इज मीटिंग दिस रिवर इन दिस वे। लेट अस से यहाँ पे माउंटेन, टोपोग्राफी ऐसा है, ये भी मगर डायरेक्शन आप देखो, डायरेक्शन कैसा हो रहा है, ये हो सकता है ये नदी ऐसे जा रहे हैं, ऐसे नदी ऐसे दोनों के बीच में जा रहा है, ऐसे माउंटेन है लेटर से। तो ये जो रिवर हो गया, दिस रिवर ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट कर रहा है ना इसको बोलते हैं ऑब्सिक्वेंट। ऑब्सिक्वेंट रिवर, ऑब्सिक्वेंट क्या है? ए रिवर व्हिच इज ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिंग टू द मेन चैनल। देखो इसका पाथ ऐसा है, इसका पाथ ऐसा है, तो ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट करना ना, दिस टाइप ऑफ रिवर इज ऑब्सिक्वेंट, ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन टू the consequent, obsequent. Can you see this? Is there a name of the river which is the distributor of one river as well as tributary of another river? Distributary of one river, Hooghly, but it is a main channel. Tributary जाके tributary बनते। There are some complex things, you will get it in your Sundarban delta regions, but these are not a very effective one. That is delta को हम बोलते हैं braided profile, मतलब वहाँ पे interconnection, that is not considered as a tributary there. Okay, it is considered as a part of the delta, distributary system का ही बोलते हैं हम लोग। चलिए फाइन। नाउ आपको शायद यू गॉट इट नाउ दिस रीजन्स, प्लीज लुक एट वेरी केयरफुली, अगेन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग, राइट? ए रिवर एज पर द कॉन्सिक्वेंस ऑफ स्लोप इट विल फ्लो, कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर, इट इज क्लियर। सब्सिक्वेंटली बाद में लेटर ऑन अनदर रिवर इज मीटिंग द, दैट इज ऑल्सो ए कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर बट स्मॉलर, स्मॉल कॉन्सिक्वेंट, दिस इज नोन एज द सब्सिक्वेंट, subsequently meeting the consequent, recently meeting the subsequent or consequent river, recently, new one, very small one, this is known as resequent, opposite to the mainstream, opposite to this flow of a major river because of the, again, slope or the relief or topography, this is obsequent river. So ये सब river है, obsequent, consequent river there, consequent, obsequent, resequent, ये एक sequent river system है। Here slope plays a very important role। अब फिर बता देता हूँ कि in this case slope is the most important factor here। इस पे slope is the most important factor, you see। Sequent river in which slope plays a very important, they flow in accordance with the slope. But second category of, another category is there. Someone is saying, sir, didn't got the difference between subsequent and resequent? Subsequent और resequent दोनों को दोनों almost same है, but subsequent से ये जो resequent जो होगा ना, age wise if you see, recently evolved and comparatively very small. Recently evolved and very small one, these are very, very small and recently evolved. That's why they are categorized in different way. Resequent river are recently developed, very small consequent river. Resequent river are, I mean, age wise very young and length wise very short. Drainage basin also बहुत छोटा होगा. Is it okay? Sir, can obsequent river be defined as a tributary river that flows in opposite direction in the mainstream? Yes. Yes, that is same thing. We can define in this way also. आपका जो हमारा मेटेरियल में जो एंगल वाला बात लिखा है ना, दैट इज रॉन्ग। एंगल नहीं, 90 डिग्री, विद इन 90 डिग्री ये सब ज्वाइन करेंगे। ऑल दिस दे आर ज्वाइनिंग विद इन 90 डिग्री, लेस देन 90 डिग्री एंगल में ज्वाइन करेंगे विद इन 90 डिग्री। बट हियर इट इज लाइक इट इज कमिंग इन ऑपोजिट वन, डिफरेंट है ये। ओनली ऑब्सिक्वेंट इज डिफरेंट वन। क्लियर है क्या? लेट इस, I hope you got it. Recently developed small consequent river here known as, which is finally draining into the main channel known as resequent. सब्सिक्वेंट में भी हो सकता है रिसिक्वेंट और कॉन्सिक्वेंट में भी हो सकता है रिसिक्वेंट, कहीं पे भी। ओके, दैट इज नॉट एन इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग हियर। आपके लिए इतना बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी ये नहीं है। आपको एग्जाम्पल आएगा ये कौन सा है, किस टाइप का है। सेकेंड टाइप इज सिक्वेंट रिवर, इनसिक्वेंट रिवर। सेकेंड इज इनसिक्वेंट और इनकॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर। इनसिक्वेंट रिवर और इनकॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर भी कहते हैं। These rivers flows these rivers has a greater these rivers has a greater impact of this river has a greater impact of what? Geological factor and processes. So it flows against the present slope. Or so it doesn't flow as per the present slope. Flows against the slope, present slope, against the slope. ये जो है ना against बोला मैं, एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात है। देखिए आप, मैं बताता हूं इस पे क्या होगा। जो प्रेजेंट जो पैटर्न है, प्रेजेंट जो रिलीफ पैटर्न है, उसका अगेंस्ट में जैसे कि फ्लो कर रहा है। एन एग्जाम्पल आई विल गिव यू। हिमालय इज कटिंग थ्रू द हिमालय वॉज कट बाय द रिवर इंडस ब्रह्मपुत्र। अगर ये हिमालय है, अब देखो ना ऐसे रिवर होता है, ये हिमालय है, तो देयर इज ए रिवर विच इज कट थ्रू दिस एंड कमिंग। ये रिवर कैसे आया ये? दिस इज इंडस, दिस इज सतलुज, दिस इज ब्रह्मपुत्र। Are they going as per the slope? No, they are cutting the Himalaya and coming from the Tibetan plateau towards India. Okay, so Indus, Satluj and Brahmaputra, they are definitely a river which is not in accordance with the slope. So insequent river are of different type. इनसिक्वेंट रिवर का कैटेगरी जो है ना, नंबर 1 है। यहाँ पे पहला होता है क्या? एंटीसीडेंट रिवर। एंटीसीडेंट रिवर these rivers are generally older than these rivers are generally older than the antecedent river. These rivers are generally older than the relief features and topography through which it drains. ओके, जो भी रिलीफ फीचर टोपोग्राफी है उसके थ्रू से हो जाता है। मच ओल्डर देन दैट। सो व्हाट हैपन हियर? एग्जाम्पल दे दो। एग्जाम्पल इज रिवर इंडस river Satluj, river Kosi, river Brahmaputra, all these are much older than river Indus, Satluj, Koshi, Brahmaputra. All these are much older than what? They are much older than the Himalaya. So, it cuts through. So, it cuts through the Himalayan. It cuts through the Himalayan ranges, forming very deep gorges. Forming very deep gorges. They cut through the Himalaya, forming very deep gorge. बहुत डीप gorge बनाती है हिमालय को कट करके. That is the uniqueness of this particular region. Very unique in this particular region here. River Indus, Satluj and Koshi, Brahmaputra, all these are much older than the Himalaya. So it cuts through the Himalaya, forming deep gorges. Let me tell you how they form. Now look at here. If this is the river flowing here, okay, a river flow कर रहा है. अभी ये जगह ऊंचा हो रहा है. ग्रेजुअली इट इज नाउ अपलिफ्टिंग. ठीक है, ये देखो, दिस इज ए रिवर इज फ्लोइंग हियर, ऑलरेडी देयर. ए रिवर इज देयर एंड दिस रीजन इज ग्रेजुअली राइजिंग. सो इट इज लाइक इरोडिंग द थिंग्स. ये राइज कर रहा है, ये कंस्टेंट है. दिस इज अ रिवर कंस्टेंट है. दिस इज राइजिंग. Okay, you got it. A river is constant here. This is rising, forming a valley. Finally, देख रहा है. This is like this. So, river is consistent, but the platform is rising. So, it will cut through this, forming deep gorge. This type of features are called as what? Okay. Hope you got it now. ठीक है, fine. I'm saying these are the rivers here. I just has given, like that if you see, this is the Himalaya here. Himalaya. River Indus is entering India here. मतलब it is in India, of course, here, but entering, forming a gorge, and this is here is Satluj. This is Indus. This is here is Kosi. Here you have the river Brahmaputra. Someone asked me, sir, where it Brahmaputra enters India? कोई पूछे थे ना मुझे. ये है नमचा बरवा in Arunachal Pradesh. And if it is your doubt, here also you can ask, like, sir, यहाँ पे क्या, ये है नंगा पर्वत. Okay, if you remember, I have already mentioned about these two earlier. There are very deep profile which they form. ये है आपका, ये है वो गर्ज, ये है आपका सतलुज गर्ज, कोसी गर्ज, ये है ब्रह्मपुत्र गर्ज, वेरी डीप प्रोफाइल. सतलुज गर्ज आपको पता होगा, शिपकिला पास इज नाउ डेवलप्ड हियर. Ayush, I hope you got the subsequent river earlier, which I have already discussed. Subsequent. Sir, is Yamuna subsequent? Yes, Masood, definitely. Yamuna is subsequent. ऑब्सिक्वेंट आपका ऐसे बहुत ही कम रहता है एग्जाम्पल, जो मेन स्ट्रीम के ऑपोजिट में आके मिलते हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ स्लोप अगेन दिस टाइप. इन माउंटेनस रीजन यू विल गेट इट ऑल्सो. एंटीसीडेंट रिवर, दीज एंटीसीडेंट रिवर्स, देखा आपने, दे आर मच ओल्डर देन द हिमालय. दिस टाइप ऑफ रिवर्स आर देयर, दे फॉर्म गर्ज. सो पहला कैटेगरी है एंटीसीडेंट. Second category of river, they are known as, second type of river is Rift Valley river. Rift Valley river, I have already discussed about this river. They drains through the Rift Valley. Rift Valley, I told you, two types hai, because of tensional force and compressional force. Okay, so these rivers are developed. These rivers, it drains through the rift valleys. It drains through the rift valleys, Rift Valley river. If you remember, I have already said about the Rift Valley, saying if there is tensional force, I have already said this. अगर ये टेंशनल फोर्स है, दिस सेम रीजन विल डेवलप सेवरल क्रैक्स. मैंने कहा था सेवरल क्रैक्स इट विल हैव. This is stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 in case of a, मैंने कहा ये किस केस में होगा, if it is stage 3, divergence is there, it drains to a rift valley. This is a rift valley. Here it is a rift valley. here it is, किस टाइप का फोर्स है, टेंशनल फोर्स, टेंशनल फोर्स. Because of tensional force, here is crack development, fault line develops. This fault line between them, crack develop. Fault line develop that this is the cracks develops. Fault line or crack develop, then it will sink in between. ये नीचे सिंक कर जाएगी. Fault line development is there, tensional force is there, Reed Valley formation you have, tensional force and fault line development. ये तीनों केस आप देखिए यहाँ पे बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड दिस फॉर्म. I hope it is clear to all of you, right? In general, this is a normal faulting. I have already discussed earlier. This is a case of normal tensional force. क्या हो गया? Normal faulting. Normal faulting. Normal faulting में होगा Reed Valley. But there are cases. Even another case is there, in which more and more pressure, compressional force, compressional force, due to this we have development of so you see here, because of this block, compression leads to upthrust of this block. Okay, and this is here is a rift valley. These are host or block mountain. Reed Valley or Graben. This is your stage 1, stage 2, and this is stage 3. Third stage you see पूरा development होना है. कंप्रेशन से ये उठ रहा है ऊपर, जिसको बोलते हैं रिवर्स फॉल्टिंग. दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? रिवर्स फॉल्टिंग. Reverse faulting. I think you remember this. This is what we have discussed earlier in the geomorphology class, folding faulting. What are the criteria to decide which is the mainstream river and which is the tributary? See, flow pattern you see, that how much water is there, length and the strength of the river we need to look at. Which order relief features? Rift Valley. Rift Valley is a second order relief features, tectonically developed. Okay. First order continent in the ocean, second order you know that mountains and all these. The second order relief में Rift Valley is a second order relief features. Okay. It is done. क्लियर है? यहाँ तक क्लियर है क्या सभी? तो रिफ्ट वैली में कौन कौन सा रिवर है? टेल मी व्हाट आर द रिफ्ट वैली रिवर्स इन इंडिया? आई होप इट इज क्लियर. है ऑलरेडी आई हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दिस. प्लीज रिमेंबर रिफ्ट वैली रिवर्स. एग्जांपल नर्मदा, नर्मदा, तापी, दामोदर, दामोदर एंड सोन रिवर. These are Rift Valley rivers of India. Rift Valley rivers. Entire stretch is Rift Valley here. Entire stretch. Entire stretch is Rift Valley here. जैसे in your NCERT if it is written, sorry, upper part of Mahanadi. Upper part of Mahanadi, upper part of Godavari also have Rift Valley. There is very small area. The entire stretch of Narmada, Tapi, Damodar, Son is Rift Valley. Okay. Narmada, Tapi, Damodar, Son, all these. Narmada, Tapi, Damodar and Son. ठीक है? Clear है? Okay, let me move on to next one. Next one is superimposed river. These river are generally very old river which doesn't change changed its path though the upper relief feature changed with respect to time. So ये independent है, that is these rivers flows independent of present relief. It followed the past pattern. जो पहले हो गया था उसी पैटर्न पे, वेरी ओल्ड पैटर्न के ऊपर चलता रहेगा। अभी एक चीज देखिए, रिवर अभी ऐसे फ्लो कर रहा है, ऐसे ही फ्लो करता रहेगा, बाकी इस तरफ सॉफ्ट रॉक था, इरोजन हो गया, सो अलग होना चाहिए। एक एग्जांपल मैं देता हूं। Let us say a river is flowing in this way. This will continue after some million years also, it will flow in this way. It will cut through this region, it flow through this. ये कट किया इसको, फिर भी ये फ्लो करता रहेगा। It is 1000 years ago and it is at present. Present time. तो 1000 years ago इतना हाइट पे इधर पे कर रहा था। दिस इज ए वेरी हार्ड रॉक, लेट अस से। ये जो है ना, ये हार्ड रॉक रीजन है। दिस इज वेरी हार्ड रॉक। हार्ड रॉक। ये रिवर कट करते करते यहां तक भी वैली तक कर लिया, एंड मे बी प्रेजेंट नहीं करके अभी और भी थोड़ा पुराना कर देते हैं, और भी आफ्टर लेट अस से it flow in this direction. Let us say it is 100 years. Let us say it is 100 years ago. This is 100 years ago. प्रेजेंट टाइम, ये प्रेजेंट टाइम में है, प्रेजेंट टाइम। ओके, मगर एक चीज देखो, इफ दिस इज द केस, दिस रिवर 1000 ईयर्स एगो ऐसे फ्लो कर रहा था, 100 ईयर्स एगो ऐसे ही फ्लो किया, कट किया, देखो हार्ड रॉक, ये हार्ड रॉक पूरा कट करके ये कर रहा है, बिकॉज विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू टाइम देयर इज पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ इरोजन। ओके, now what happened, just see here. Now look at the rock. This rock is like this, but river is flowing in this way, like the antecedent river. Now what happened, with respect to time this valley depth will increase and it will flow, but जो नया रिवर आएगा, रिसेंटली जो रिवर बनेंगे, जो कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर होंगे, ये हो गया इनसिक्वेंट रिवर। जो कॉन्सिक्वेंट रिवर होंगे, कॉन्सिक्वेंस रिवर, वो कैसे जाएंगे? ऑपोजिट टू द स्लोप। एट प्रेजेंट इफ यू लुक एट प्रेजेंट टाइम, अगर देखेंगे इसको, इफ यू लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग एट प्रेजेंट टाइम, नाउ देखिए आप प्रेजेंट टाइम पे देखें, ये ऐसा है, ये प्रेजेंट टाइम है। इफ आई विल गो फॉर द प्रेजेंट टाइम अगेन अनदर स्केच showing the same thing, मैंने आपको यहां पे क्या कहा, यह here I am saying that the same present in the present time it is like this. This river, one river is flowing in this way. ये रिवर जो है ना, ऐसे जो दिखाया, ऐसे ये रिवर फ्लो कर रहा है। बट न्यूली डेवलप्ड रिवर, all the newly developed river, they will flow in other way, direction is different. You got it what I am saying? अभी जो है ऐसा हो जाएगा, ये this is like this. Now you will have the platform will be like this. now इसी प्लेटफॉर्म में इसका हमें, ये प्रेजेंट कंडीशन में बोल रहा हूं, इन द प्रेजेंट टाइम इफ विल सी, दिस इज प्रेजेंट टाइम। प्रेजेंट टाइम में ये सब नदियां ऐसे बहेगा, दिस विल बी लाइक दिस एज पर द स्लोप, बट वन रिवर, ओल्ड रिवर इज देयर। दिस वन रिवर इज कॉल्ड एज द सुपर imposed river, सुपर इम्पोज रिवर, यही नदी को सुपर इम्पोज कहेंगे। माय फ्रेंड्स, थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड जियोलॉजी में आता है ये। दिस इज लाइक बेस्ट इज दामोदर रिवर, सॉरी बेस्ट वन इज योर सुवर्ण रेखा रिवर। एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सुपर इम्पोज इज सुवर्ण रेखा, which drains through, ये कहाँ से आती है? फ्रॉम रांची प्लेटू रीजन इन झारखंड टू उड़ीसा इंटर, एंड उड़ीसा टू अगेन टू वेस्ट बंगाल, एंड वेस्ट बंगाल टू अगेन टू उड़ीसा, दिस रिवर। Second one is Son river. Son river is also part of this one, has superimposed pattern. Subarna Rekha and Son river, they are good example here. Superimposed river, they are very unique in terms of their flow pattern. आप एक बार थोड़ा सा फिर भी from different sources you can see. You are asking me, sir, superimposed river part of insequent? Yes, it is. हमारा बुक में नहीं दिए हैं, अलग बात है। Anything is going against, they are independent of the slope. Okay, at present they are going in this way. Rest of the river is coming in this way, this river is only flowing in this way. बहुत ही complicated drainage system में आते हैं ये। Superimposed pattern are very complicated. Okay, so once it is there completed, let me now move on to drainage pattern. Then antecedent rivers are superimposed as well. No. Antecedent river में क्या हो रहा है? Upliftment is going on. Upliftment. That is, that rock are comparatively younger rock. That rock are younger rock. And in that case, you have young rock. Generally, soft rocks are there. Okay. Let us look at now drainage type, drainage pattern. ड्रेनेज में आपका ये हो गया सुपर इम्पोज, दिस हो गया। ड्रेनेज टाइप पे वी हैव ऑल्सो अनदर वन, insequent, consequent, we have different drainage pattern also we are having, like the geometrical arrangement of tributary and distributary as shown in the drainage pattern. It reflects the geometrical arrangement of tributary and distributaries in a region, in a river system. पहला हो जाएगा डेंड्राइटिक पैटर्न. Dendritic pattern here, like a dendron. Dendron means tree. You have tributaries and distributaries just like a dendron, like tree pattern. Dendron, dendritic is tree type, tree pattern. Distributaries are here. This type, dendritic pattern, just like a tree. Dendritic pattern example you can give Ganga river, most of the river, Ganga, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, even Brahmaputra. Dendritic pattern. They generally developed in a slopy terrain with uniform lithology. This develops in slopy profile region with uniform lithology and enough supply of water. With enough supply of water, if it is there. Again I am saying, whenever we have enough supply of water, okay, enough supply of water in a particular region, there is slopy terrain, then only you will have this. Develops in slopy profile region with uniform lithology and enough supply of water. Then only. Slopy. That's why Ganga river, Brahmaputra river, then you have all these regions they have developed. Dendritic. Hope it is clear to you. Dendritic pattern. Then you have next one. Second, parallel pattern. It is again found A, structurally controlled, and B, structurally controlled का मतलब rift valley है the two rift valley are parallel to each other. You can see here. This region here, river in these regions, right? This is Narmada, and here you have the river Tapi. They are parallel. And the second case I am saying is second one, steep slopy profile. Then also you have, for an example, in case of Ganga, this is river Ganga. Here you have Ram Ganga, Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Koshish, Mahananda. Ram Ganga river, Gandak river, Gomti, Gandak, गोमती के बाद घाघरा आएगा ना, घाघरा, घाघरा, गंडक, कोशी, महानंदा. This is, here is the river Ganga. Ram Ganga, Gomti, Ghagra, Gandak, Koshi, Mahananda. These are the river systems here. They are also parallel to each other. Can you see that? All these rivers are parallel to each other. All these rivers are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other. ये सब आपस में समांतर हैं. Okay. Done. So I said parallel pattern structurally controls steep slopy profile में होगा. दो केसेस में होते हैं parallel pattern. I hope you got it now. Let me now move on to the next, third pattern here. You have, third is radial pattern. Radial pattern. If an upland area is there and all sides you have upland area, this is like Amar, Kantak, Plateau. River Son, River Narmada, River Venganga, River Mahanadi, from the Amarkantak plateau they are radiating one part. यहाँ से radiate कर रहे हैं तो radial pattern. It is also called as the or centrifugal pattern or centrifugal pattern. Radial pattern or centrifugal pattern. Radial or centrifugal pattern. Amarkantak plateau region Narmada, Son, Mahanadi, Venganga, all these are draining here. Amarkantak Plateau. Okay, Amarkantak Plateau. This is area Narmada, Son, Mahanadi, Venganga. All these rivers are here, originate from the Amarkantak Plateau. Radial drainage. They are radiating from one part because plateau है ना, upland है. Any plateau will have radial pattern. In general, plateau has the radial pattern. Okay, so let us look at again another one. Opposite to radial will be or centripetal, centrifugal pattern. Centripetal pattern, centrifugal का opposite centripetal pattern. Centripetal pattern. Centripetal pattern में क्या है? All river will comes towards one area. Like you have here a lake. Let us talk about Loktak Lake. Loktak Lake in Manipur. Manipur में है? In Manipur. So there are some small streams. They are finally draining into it. Or we can say in the worldwide context, we know about one region. This is called as your Aral Sea. Do you know? This is Aral Sea. Aral Sea of Central Asia. It is drained by, one side is drained by upper part. This is here is Amu Darya river, and Amu Darya river, and from below we have river Sir Darya river. Sir Darya, Amu Darya and Sir Darya. Amu Darya and Sir Darya, these two rivers are draining into Aral Sea. Good example here of centripetal pattern. ऐसे बहुत सारे herringbone pattern, you have ट्रिलिस पैटर्न, रेक्टेंगुलर पैटर्न, बहुत सारे हैं. इतना काफी है आपके लिए. डोंट गो फॉर सो मेनी डिटेल्स, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू आस्क यू ऑन दैट पैटर्न. इंडिया में आएगा तो क्वेश्चन आएंगे. दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस ऑन, एज आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर, there are two major, on the basis of origin, India has the two major river system, drainage system, Himalayan drainage and the peninsular drainage. Let us look at that. On the basis of origin, लिखो, on the basis of origin, there are two major river systems in India. Two major river systems in India. First one, the Himalayan river. Second is the Peninsular river. The Himalayan river, and second one is the Peninsular river. Peninsular river. My friends, spend some time now on your atlas. Look at the Himalayan river. There are three major river systems in the Himalayan river: the Indus, the Satluj, the Indus system, the Ganga system, and the Brahmaputra system. Isn't it? But in peninsula you see lot of rivers are there. So many rivers are there in the peninsular part. Can you see the river systems which are found originate from the Himalaya? Okay, so let us see now the Himalayan river system. हम इसके ऊपर बात करते हैं पहले Himalayan river. Okay, the Himalayan river, the Himalayan river system. These rivers are very young and at their youthful stage, youth stage of fluvial cycle. You remember that? I told you youth, maturity and old, 3 stages. My friend, someone is asking, sir, say something about Fumdige of Loktak. In Loktak Lake, what happened? All sides you have, what you call, all the regions you have mountain or hilly area. So, low-lying area hai. So, all the organic matter from the nearby surrounding forested regions, they got accumulated and they got, collected in the lakes. And the huge heap of this type of organic matter, they float in the water, partially decomposed one. These are called as Fumdiges. Fumdi. Okay. In Loktak Lake, you will find them. Fumdige you will find in the Loktak Lake. Very interesting. Floating organic material, heap of organic material. When the water level rises, they float. And the decomposed ones, so you have a soil there, they have grasses and all these flowering plants also you will get on this. Very interesting. Okay. So, Fumdiges. Only floating national park of India bolte hain usko. Floating national park is called Loktak Lake. Thank you, Mr. Whoever asked me. Thank you very much. Okay. Here is a question from your friend. Sir, please explain river basin and how it is related to drainage system of a river. My friends, river basin now I'll do, in these Himalayan river, my river basin dekhenge na abhi. Now I'll draw basins of this for a river. Don't worry, I'll do that. Can obsequent river be defined as acha? River basin ko karenge. Okay, ruko bas. The Himalayan river system, they are very young and at their youthful stage. So, subsequently, they are very much notorious, as you know, the Himalayan rivers. चलिए देखते हैं. There are 3 major river systems in the Himalayan drainage. 3 river system Himalayan drainage में. What are those? We will see in the Himalayan drainage. 3 river systems in the Himalayan drainage. There are 3 river systems in the Himalayan drainage. We will see that. Someone is asking, sir, could you please tell me about morphological features of coral reef? My friend, where are you? I did discuss coral reef earlier, so please call me, okay, after this session today. I'll discuss, definitely. But repetition of this will be not good, or else at the end we'll do, okay. There are 3 major river systems in the Himalayan drainage. मैंने कहा तीन रिवर सिस्टम्स में पहला है द इंडस सिस्टम, सेकेंड गंगा सिस्टम, and third one is our Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra system. Indus system, Ganga system and Brahmaputra system. We have three major systems. तीन सिस्टम है, Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. So while we are talking about this, any system of this river, let me tell you, the entire area, देखो आप यहाँ पे, this river is draining here, fine, this river is draining. Now before joining the ocean, it will have a, मैंने कहा था कि distributaries will also be there, and this is there. There are also small tributaries are also you are having. See, the water is being collected from this region. यहाँ का पानी सब आ रहा है, इसको क्या बोलेंगे? कैचमेंट एरिया. क्या कहेंगे इसको? पहले इसको हटा देता हूं, रुको. द एंटायर रीजन फ्रॉम विच द वाटर इज बीइंग कलेक्टेड, दिस इज द कैचमेंट एरिया. दिस इज द कैचमेंट एरिया. पानी आके यहां कलेक्ट हुआ. दिस इज द कैचमेंट एरिया ऑफ मेन स्ट्रीम है कि नहीं? कैचमेंट एरिया, पानी सब आके इकट्ठा हुआ ना, ऑफ मेन स्ट्रीम ये है उसका कैचमेंट एरिया. एंड दिस पार्ट, दिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट हियर इफ यू सी, दिस इज द, ये क्या है? ड्रेनेज डिवाइड है, रिवर डिवाइड होगा कि नहीं? दिस इज द रिवर डिवाइड और वाटर शेड. क्या बोलते उसको? रिवर डिवाइड और वाटर शेड. रिवर डिवाइड और वाटर शेड. रिवर डिवाइड और वाटर शेड. वाटर शेड और रिवर डिवाइड एक एक रहेगी. पूरे रीजन एक अलग टाइप दिख रहा है, देखा आपने? इसको कैचमेंट एरिया ऑफ द मेन स्ट्रीम विच इक्वल टू, इसके इक्वल टू क्या है ये? विच इक्वल टू रिवर बेसिन. ये भी बेसिन है. दिस इज द बेसिन हियर. आप यहां पे ये जो वाटर शेड कहा मैं, डोंट बी कंफ्यूज्ड हियर with the watershed, with the term which we are using in civil engineering. In civil engineering, which watershed we are using, let me tell you. आप मुझे बताओ, ये तो बड़ा एक लार्ज वाटरशेड हो गया और वाटर डिवाइड हो गया. नाउ फॉर स्मॉल स्मॉल एरिया, डोंट यू थिंक दैट दिस इज ए वाटरशेड हियर फॉर दिस? ये एक बेसिन एरिया हुआ कि नहीं? Yes or no? This region will be also a, ये भी तो एक वाटर शेड हो जाए, बेसिन एरिया बन गया ना. ये बनेगा कि नहीं बनेगा बताओ? It is also there. Yes. This entire region here, this will be another one अब देखिए यहाँ इस पे ये एक और एक वाटर शेड रीजन उठ गया, ये एक बन गया, ये एक और एक बन जाएगा, बन रहा है। यहाँ का पानी सब आ रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज द वाटर फ्रॉम दिस रीजन इज ड्रेनिंग इनटू दिस पार्ट ओनली, है ना। सभी पानी यहाँ ही आ रहे हैं, सभी पानी इधर ही आएंगे। समझ में आया कि नहीं? यहां पे भी देखोगे तो ये इसका पानी सब इधर आ रहा है, देखो, ऑल दिस वाटर विल कम इन दिस वे। होगा ना, ये एक वाटर शेड है, क्योंकि था बिकॉज दिस इज ए स्मॉल वाटर, दिस इज स्मॉल बेसिन एरिया आर कॉल्ड एज वाटर शेड, स्मॉल बेसिन एरिया आर कॉल्ड एज वाटर शेड। तो स्मॉल बेसिन एरिया वाटर शेड जो बोलते हैं ना, उसको छोटे छोटे को, उसको भी वाटर शेड कहते हैं। द प्रोजेक्ट गोज इन दिस वे। सो आप सभी को जोड़ दोगे, सभी स्मॉल सबको जोड़ दोगे तो एक ड्रेनेज बेसिन बन जाएंगे। So in engineering we use this term watershed for the small river basins, छोटे छोटे river basin को, because that can be effectively managed if you construct a dam for groundwater recharge or soil erosion. It can be an effective measure. It can be an effective measure for groundwater recharge or soil erosion, controlling the soil erosion. Okay. Let's now look at again one more thing. ये तो बोला मैं, अगर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर ही नहीं है, इफ इट इज देयर इज नो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, अगर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है तो कैसा होगा देखते हैं। इफ देयर आर लॉट ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इज ऑल्सो, ओके, ये ओशियन है, ये ओशियन है, ओके, ये कोस्टल एरिया है, एंड ए रिवर, देखिए यहां पे दिस रीजन फाइन, दिस वी गॉट इट एज द ओके कंट्रीब्यूटिंग वाटर हियर। सो दिस इज द बेसिन्स, क्या है ये वाटर डिवाइडर, ये बेसिन का हिस्सा हुआ। आप देखो ये जो एरिया हुआ यहां पे, दिस वन, दिस रीजन हियर, ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है? डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी है, दिस इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरी एरिया, दिस इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरीज region, and this is the catchment area. Catchment area. Remember, basin represent river basin equal to river basin is equal to distributary areas plus the catchment area. Catchment area of the mainstream, of the mainstream, catchment area of the mainstream, of mainstream, mainstream का catchment area के साथ होगा ये, Distributed area plus catchment area of the main stream, the entire region here. So इसी के हिसाब से होंगे. Now can you please have a glance over your atlas and find out different distributaries? Can you find out this? Any question? No question. Okay. Now, if you have seen your atlas, if you are looking at your atlas or something like, मुझे दो question I'll ask you. See the river valley and basin regions and tell me which one these rivers are. Okay. A, B and C. लिखूं. One is your Godavari, two is your Krishna, three is your Narmada, four is your Mahanadi. Now please give me the answer. Match A1, B2, C3 like you know. One, two, three. Two, four, three. 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 3. What is the correct answer? Can anyone tell me? Which one will be the correct answer, please? Which one is the correct answer? Or is there any? None of these भी दे देता हूँ एक. A, B, C, D, E, none of these. None of these. Which one is the answer here? I have given one more. Tell me, what is the answer? Basin, type and the river name. Please give me the answer, please. Done. No answer from anyone. Hi, hello. No answer. Hey, come on. A2 you said, B4 you said, 4 is Mahanadi, C3 you said, 3 is Narmada. Are you sure? Bilkul sahi bola. Thank you very much. Here is the correct one. Okay, you can see your atlas, you will find out. They will give you in the prelim this type of question. They have given, nearly 12 years back this type of question was there. Now they are not asking. They are asking like, different, in a different way nowadays. Still you should know. A2, B2 क्यों किया? B2 मतलब कृष्णा. B2 कृष्णा नहीं है. ठीक है? E. Someone is saying E. None of these. Check it out. Check it out. आप देखिएगा. Age Mahanadi. Who said age Mahanadi? No, no. Check out clearly, please. Okay. Check out clearly. Okay, anyway. Do this like, try looking at these things carefully. You will find out many things you will get it. Let me now move on to the first. I'll go for the river. Which river you want? First, let us see. Which system you want? Ganga or Brahmaputra or Indus? Which one? You tell me. Which river system you want to discuss? You want me to discuss? बोलो. अभी तक आंसर 3C2A. 3C2A. नर्मदा इज 3, ठीक है. 3 is C. 2 is A. B is 4. ठीक है, यही करेक्ट होगा. You want Indus River? Okay, let us look at now Indus River. Hey, you, this is like, if I have given freedom to you, some of you are saying Ganga, some Indus, some Brahmaputra. Now, ये तो मेरा मर्जी है अभी. Indus. Okay, majority are Indus here. Let me now go for the Indus. Fine, thank you. So let us find out something about the Indus. But it will take time, no doubt. But let us see. देखो आप प्लीज बनाइए ये. आप अपने हिसाब से बनाओ ना. झेलम, चेनाब, रवि, ब्यास, सतलुज, here is a river, here is a river joins here, another river joins here. This river is Shyok. This is Gilgit. This river is Kabul. This side rivers are, here it is Jaskar. This is Jhelum. This is Cherab. Here it is Ravi. Then we have Byas. It is Satluj. Now, please do this. First, बनाइए. River Indus, largest river system here in this region. Can you see that? Done? Done here? Someone is saying Yarlang Zangbo, Brahmaputra river. It's talking about the Brahmaputra river. You know, Yarlang Zangbo it should be. Shangpo is a Shangpo. The same name of one river in different part of these regions. Brahmaputra river has different name at different regions. In Tibet and in China. In Tibet it is known as what? Yarlang Sangpo. Sangpo in Tibet. Yarlang Zangbo in the China. ओके ठीक है. सो भाई कोई बहुत प्रॉम्प्ट है ना. वेल ठीक है पढ़ा लिखे हो अच्छा है. Good. Now you just tell me, my dear, who has given all these. Can anyone tell me the source place of Indus River? Indus originated near what you call Mansarovar Lake. But what is the name of the glacier which is given in your NCERT, of course? Here is the Mansarovar Lake, है ना? Here is Lake Mansarovar. Lake Mansarovar is here. Lake Mansarovar, near which it is originated. It is originated near Lake Mansarovar. Done. Again I am saying it is originated near Lake Mansarovar. Here it is near the Rakas Tal. This is near. अब देखो ये भी दोनों सतलुज भी इधर से जाता है. Rakas Tal. Near Mansarovar you have Rakas is there. दोनों उधर से ही स्टार्ट है. बोखरचू, ची नहीं बोखरचू है, BOKHAR. ठीक है. बोखरचू ग्लेशियर. Here the glacier name is Bokharchu. BOKHARCHU. Bokharchu glacier. So originated from the Kailash Mansarovar near Bokharchu glacier. Okay, this river turns towards, flows towards north. Okay, enters India between two ranges, लद्दाख एंड जस्कर रेंज, इट ब्लोज बिटवीन द लद्दाख, यहां पे है कौन सा रेंज है ये जस्कर रेंज है, एंड दिस वन व्हिच रेंज, लद्दाख रेंज। दिस इज माउंटेन, दिस इज द लद्दाख और जस्कर रेंज की, दिस इज जस्कर रेंज, दिस इज लद्दाख रेंज, दिस इज जस्कर रेंज, दोनों के बीच से चलती है ये। इज इट सो? Ladakh and Jaskar, between this it is draining. Finally, it is draining into the Arabian Sea. Where it drains into the Arabian Sea? Near Karachi in Pakistan. Arabian Sea. If I'll go for the cities, here you have Karachi, Srinagar, this is here is the region Muzaffarabad, and here you have Leh. Leh is before Shyok or after Shyok? Can you just check it out in your atlas, please? I think Leh is before the Shyok. यहाँ पे होगा शायद. This is Leh. Can you just check it out? Am I correct here? आफ्टर द जस्कर मीट्स ले है, ले के बाद श्योक मीट करता है क्या? कैन यू जस्ट चेक इट आउट इन योर एटलस प्लीज। पेज नंबर 12 में देखो, mouth of lion is in, as you said about Singhi Khambab. Singhi Khambab is that place from where in fact it is originated. मतलब सिंघी खम्बम उसको बोलते हैं ऊपर हिस्से में। हाँ ठीक है, बिफोर श्योक, ठीक है। इट इज कॉल्ड एज सिंघी खम्बम हियर। बोखरचू ग्लेशियर है जहां से निकलती है, इसका नाम है सिंघी खम्बम। यस, यू आर करेक्ट हियर, थैंक यू, थैंक यू। इस रीजन को बोलते हैं सिंघी खम्बम। लायंस माउथ, lion's mouth, mouth of the lion. Thank you. Okay, now some of the major cities I just have said. Jalandhar is located somewhere here. This region you have Jammu, Jalandhar, okay. So this region, Panjnad is this 5, ये जो है ना, ये है Panjnad, ये ठीक है, this much. It was asked in your exam, is Panjnad is known as Jhelum or it is Panjnad. Panjnad जो है ना, ये झेलम है या सतलुज है या चेनाब है या क्या है? इसको सतलुज कहते हैं या झेलम कहते हैं जी? पंजनड, पंजनड कहते हैं। आपको बता दूं, आपका क्वेश्चन ही कुछ अलग था, द आंसर वाज सतलुज। रिमेंबर, चेनाब इज द लार्जेस्ट ट्रिब्यूटरी, नॉट लॉन्गेस्ट, लार्जेस्ट इज दिस चेनाब, क्योंकि झेलम और ये पानी ज्यादा आ जाता ना इधर से, इसलिए, बट यहां से ये चेनाब हो जाता ना, दिस इज चेनाब। This is Chenab here. Okay. This is Chenab. Here it is Chenab. Chenab और सतलुज मिलने के बाद पंजनद हो जाते हैं. And this region here you have, Satluj is the longest tributary. Length ज़्यादा है. Satluj is the longest tributary, but this one is a largest tributary is that, Chenab. My friends, try drawing this. Freehand में practice करो. You will get to know. मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है ओनली एनसीईआरटी बुक, कोई और नहीं चाहिए हमें. ओनली यू रीड द एनसीईआरटी चैप्टर ऑन ड्रेनेज. आई एम नॉट रिकमेंडिंग एनी अदर थिंग्स. एनसीईआरटी क्लास 11th इंडिया फिजिकल ड्रेनेज चैप्टर. रीड दिस and join this class. It will be enough for you. Now please give me your question, whatever you have. Any question on this? We'll have a discussion tomorrow. I'll try my best to complete it. कल बहुत सारे इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें हैं. डैम, different type of things. Okay. Many things are there. ठीक है. So these are certain things. Okay, is it okay? Question. Give me question, please. Give me question. Any question, specific question, if you have, please go ahead. Now, drainage system से मेरा request है, you take any of the question bank available on drainage system. Try solve this. You will get question from drainage system. आपका मार्केट में कोई भी मिल रहा है, कुछ भी, कोई भी प्रैक्टिस सेट मिलता है, ले लो उसको, कोई भी मिले, एनीथिंग, एंड प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो. दैट विल बी एनफ फॉर यू. ओके. सेम थिंग जस्ट आई ट्राइड टू गिव यू ऑन दिस. सो होप दैट ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट हैव practice that whatever instruction I have given. Now coming to some of you have been asked me questions, something like, let me take one by one. Sir, west coastal plain and east coastal plain, there is any difference in the soil type? Yes. West coastal plain has, siltation is less here. Sandy soil to some extent you have in the plain. But in the east coastal plain, clay and sandy soil are more. Alluvial soil both are. Sir, any difference between minerals of east and west coastal plain? Yes. In the east coastal plain, petroleum reserves is more. Natural gas and petroleum we have. West coastal plain doesn't have this. Monazite sand in the southern part of west coastal plain is more. Kerala coast, monazite sand is there in northern part of, in Mahanadi coast we have some monazite and thorium, deposits. Mining in Western Ghat is a major threat today. Environmental problem में आएगा. Yes, it is. Extreme weather events such as cyclones are frequent in recent years in coastal areas. Yes, this is also a problem, no doubt. Please explain soil salination and soil acidification. My friends, whenever more rainfall is there or stagnant water percolates below and get dissolved with the salt in this. After this, whenever there is evaporation, because of capillary action, the salt particle move upward, and subsequently what happened? This leads to an upper layer, you have a saline salt layer get developed. That is what I am saying. Acidification, pH value changes because of change in the decomposition, especially in the coastal area, because whenever in the waterlogged condition it become more. So whenever there is more salinization, more what you call hydric conditions, decomposition rate become less. Organic matter you have humic acid, acidification होता है. Brahmaputra is in which place? I have already said. Brahmaputra enters India forming a gorge near Namcha Bedwa. Okay, it is north of that, in fact, in the name of Arunachal Pradesh it enters. Much north of this, at Siang, called as Siang there. Tomorrow we will discuss about this. Why Brahmaputra undercurrent flow is much more than the surface current. See, we have two things here. One is gravity. Turbulent flow is more here. There are two things, laminar flow and turbulent flow. I hope you know about this. Undercurrent flow is much more than the surface current. Turbulent flow is much higher than the laminar point here. That is the cause. नीचे ज़्यादा होगा. Erosion, that's why is more. Gravity factor. Andaman Nicobar Island, extensive part of Himalaya. Yes, it is. Does Aliabad and Khaliabad belongs to Gujarat? Yes. Unable to locate Aliabad, Khaliabad. I told you where it is. I have already drawn. Dotted lines are given in your atlas. That is. Please explain soil salination, soil acidification. I hope you got it. Why Brahmaputra undercurrent is flow? Why all missiles testing field are located in eastern side? Because I told you will have like it will fall towards right, it will move in the northern hemisphere, so it will fall in the ocean, no man's zone. Can you please just put in printed map? I'll download next time. I'll do all these in printed map. Which portion in your drawing is Baitarkanika? I hope you got that. I have already told you. गूगल मैप में छोड़ो. गूगल मैप में ना बहुत सारी चीज़ें आप जाके देखो ना, कोई लोकेशन में मेजर टाइम में एक बार गलत होता है, रेक्टिफाई करते हैं आफ्टर कंप्लीट ओनली. Okay, you got certain things now. I hope all of rest is answered here. Superimposed river मैंने कहा पता. Morphological features of coral reef, my friend. Coral reef are exoskeletal deposits of dead coral polyps. So they are rich in lime, because lime secreting animal है ना ये, rich in lime. So lime rich, material these are coral reef. They are rich in lime. Sir, through Demchuk in India, Indus enters, and from POK it passes through Gilgit, Baltistan, Pakistan. From Chilarin flows towards south. Yes, you are right. Subansiri in preliminary exam sequence of river from north to south or south to north has been asked repeatedly. Trick to river. Yes. ब्रह्मपुत्र में कल हम बताएंगे आपको. I'll train you on this. Don't worry. Shubhasri will do that. North, south, east, west. ये तो हो जाएगा ना. This you must have got this. ये तो प्रैक्टिस करो. नॉर्थ साउथ ईस्ट वेस्ट इट विल बी देयर. प्रैक्टिस इसको जैसे मैं कर रहा हूँ. शुभश्री, आई होप यू गॉट इट. गिव सम डिटेल्स अबाउट आर्टिफिशियल आइलैंड. Artificial island, we have few artificial island. One is you have your Wellington Island near Kochi. कोची के पास आइलैंड है Wellington Island. While we went for excavating and formation of the, while we went for the this Kochi port, Kochi seaport, the material which we got it from there got dumped at one place, and we have this island called as which island? Wellington. That's a good example here. Artificial islands were developed in the ocean also. The China is constructing a lot of artificial islands. 7 artificial islands they have already drawn in different part of South China Sea, East China Sea. Please say something about the existence of river Saraswati. Abhishek is asking this. Saraswati river, the present, we have satellite imagery says that there is a path in which river internal flow of water is going on now also, which we called as river Saraswati. This river is, there are two Saraswati. One is at Sangam in Prayagraj, which you called as, but which we got in the satellite images is from Haryana to Pakistan via Punjab and Rajasthan. This is where is the old path of the river Jhajjar, that is called Saraswati. Okay. So in the next we will discuss. So hope you got some idea. Is Palm Island an example of artificial? Yes, yes. Palm Island is also a good example of artificial. So thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Thank you very much. Dubai Palm Island. Yes, of course. Thank you very much. Bye bye.